Wings of Starlight by Allison Saft. This took place in Pixie Hollow. Young Claritin, who while on a quest to protect Pixie Hollow from creatures causing problems, met Malort, the warden of the Winter Woods. The two of them worked together to solve the mystery together, slowly falling in love in the process, even as they realize that it's impossible, because crossing the borderline is too dangerous for them to be together. Basically, winter and summer fairies can't be together. But what did I like about the book? I liked the genre fantasy, because I don't read many books like this where impossible things can be perceived as real. And I think the subplot of romance, it didn't take away from the main plot of them like saving the world and like making sure that the problems get erased. So I think having that side story was really interesting, and I liked that part. What did I dislike about the book? I would say the main queen of the book was cruel, and instead of facing the problems head on, she wanted to cut out the winter realm and like put it into the warmer season, so spring, fall, summer. And I think she was just avoidant of that and took the easy way out. So I don't really like that part of the book. What are my favorite passages and why? So I would say the first one is, when things seem impossibly dark, bulb flowers are sparks of hope. It takes time for things to bloom. You have to be patient and nurturing, so be nice to yourself. They'll grow into it, I promise. Which, okay, I really like that because a lot of the things in the book can relate to the story, but also relate to anybody in their real life day. I would say the metaphor of growth, them being able to bloom, was nice. And then it validates the part where they had struggle. And I just think the soft, like, you'll go into it, I promise, was just like cute. So I just think I just like that part. But I think mostly just the relatability, that even though you're going through a hard time, you can get through it. And then as like a just thrown in one, I would say, I always want things I shouldn't. I would say that's just a real quote that I think a lot of people can relate to, because sometimes things might not be the best option, but we still choose it because we think it's what we deserve. So that line, I think, was also just another good one that I read. A strong move that the writer made was being descriptive. And this is one of the lines. She said, she had almond skin and white hair that framed her face in tight curls. And I feel like she just includes many different details about the skin tones. I feel like she just includes details of the characters and describes them without taking away from the actual story. Like, it's not some long rant, but it also just like gives us real perspective that we can imagine the story happening with the characters in our mind. I think she just balanced the story really well for it being an older storytell. Recommendations, I would say just anybody who likes fantasy or romance and can handle the slow burn of it, because it does take a while to progress. I would say this book teaches you everyone in life is living at their own pace, and it's okay to not know what your next step forward is right away, but trying to keep the goal of persevering is really all you can do in life. So just keep going, just keep moving. What question would I ask the author? I would probably say, how did you get this job? What made you want to write this book? Just because Tinkerbell, I feel like, is a very old franchise, so to make it relevant in the present, I feel like that's hard to do. So was there like an inspiration for why you wanted to specifically do it? And was it, I know that there's a movie on this book, so did she see the movie or was the book written first? I feel like, was it based off the movie? I feel like I would just ask questions of comparison and why they made those changes at the day. Secret of the Wings did star a different story of Tinkerbell and her sister, and so the book is called Wings of Starlight.